Yep, you heard it. You don't feel like studying anymore. Neither do I. What is that? Why is that? How is that? Who is that? Yeah, we are going to talk about that in this video. Why is it that you don't feel like studying anymore? Why is it that you don't feel like working anymore? Why is it that you don't feel like gymming anymore? Because you used to feel it. I did too. And we just crave that feeling so much because we can't have it. And it's like we are in a constant chase of that feeling and we can't ever chase it. And because we can't chase it, we don't study and we don't study and then we don't get good grades and then we get into a bad college or worse, don't even get into a college and then we fuck our lives. So why don't I feel like studying anymore? Well, there's a very simple reason for it. Dopamine. Yeah, you have heard it 1,000 times. I know. I'm sorry for making you hear it one more time, but this is important. Hear this one out, please. Let me just break it down to you. A kid feels like everything. A 2-year-old feels like studying, playing, eating, pooping, and working. Why does he or she? Because its dopamine systems are not fucked like ours. And I know that you have also felt like studying before. Everybody has. Because back in our day, yes, we did not have these many devices, this many brain rot, so our dopamine systems were intact and we, well, surprisingly used to feel stuff. We were emotionful and now we are emotionless. So the problem is dopamine systems. How can we tackle it? I know you have heard about it a lot. Do this, do that, quit Instagram. No. Do it when you don't feel like it. Do it when you do not feel like studying. Study when you don't feel like studying. Gym when you don't feel like gymming. Work when you don't feel like working. That is the only way in which you can actually recover from it, because other than that, quitting Instagram, quitting YouTube short, it does not help. You come again, I come again. We all know that we are not that willpowered people that, we can actually quit it. And it's not even our fault. There are companies so big they can quite literally buy my whole generation. And they're just, the whole motive of those companies is to make us watch Instagram and shorts. So I'm not gonna force you to quit. And to be freaking honest, it's not gonna help. Quitting it will not. Reducing its time will. So what I want you to do is, if you watch Instagram for 6 hours a day, there there is nothing to be ashamed of. I do too. I used to do. So try to do it less. So like if it's 6 hours, make it 5 hours or 5.5 hours and continue. Watch Instagram for 5.5 hours for like 20 days. Then go for 5 hours. Then 4.5. This is the only way in which you will be able to recover. Because other than that, it does not work. It is not an overnight thing. It never was. Your brain did not get this bad overnight. It took years, 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 and billions of dollars from these people and companies for your brain to be this bad. It is going to take time for it to be good again. I mean, come on, it's basic mathematics, it's basic third law of physics. Everything has equal and opposite reaction. So if it took 3 days, it is going to take 3 days. If it took you 2 years to be this bad, it is going to take you at the very least 2 years, if not more. Commit. The way you committed to brain rot, commit to study. Because, come on, seriously, do you want to live that life? It feels bad. It feels bad. I want to puke. Okay? It feels that bad. You feel like puking. You feel like yourself. It feels bad, and I'm gonna have to mute that. It feels bad. So try to reduce that time, and in the meantime, try to increase the other time. I know you don't feel like studying, but brother, sister, believe me, you have to. You have to. There is no other way. There is no shortcut. There is no shortcut. You have to. I'm not telling you to go for an 8-hour sitting. Go for an 8-minute sitting. I know you don't feel like it. Drink coffee and sit down. Pick that book. You don't have to study, but just hold it in your hand. That's it. That's all it takes. And with time, it does get better. Increase this studying time, increase this working time, increase this gymming time, decrease the other time. And with time, everything heals. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.